Right, so, picking up where we left off at the end of the last stream, where we hit a bit of a discovery. That discovery was that we can actually do things and kill stuff. Hey, hidden asbestos! Yes, rip mail. The lurker formerly known as mail.
Hail to you, champion.
Now we need to go and we need to respec because we have some more points we can stick into whacking things with our hammer. So we have. Oh, we had strength bonuses there. Okay.
Hello.
Oh, we can't respec again? Why can't we respec a second time? Does the option move around, or the fuck's with that? Let's have a look. I'm testing a theory right now.
Come back.
That we can respec once per act, maybe?
Welcome back.
Hey, maybe. It's not looking good for my theory.
Yeah, what the hell do you want?
Thank all that's holy.
It's not looking good, is
Hello
it? Hmm. Well, there I was like, yeah, we can just respec casually. I had never respec'd before, and I didn't realise that, by the look of it, we only get one crack at respecing.
Good to see you again.
It is not looking good.
I'm surprised.
I'm surprised as well.
Yes?
Oh dear. Well, if I had known that, we wouldn't have dumped so many points into maces. I can only hope / pray that we find more hammers now, I suppose. Having dumped all of our points into them. I mean, 11 levels just gone now. Oh well. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Poor Life Choices, the musical. Get some more heals. Oh, we go straight to the City of the Damned. We're close enough to our level. We may just get it just from the River of Flame. Oh, that attack speed. That's painful. Damage, on the other hand, is something I can live with. Beats me. It's a nice chilled holiday destination down here. Kite shield, some healing, some gold, all of which are absolutely no consolation for the stat points that I frivolously dumped like a noob, but I get what I deserve. I mean, we're still doing a shitload more damage than we were before. We've almost doubled our damage output. So I can't be too salty. I'm just a bit greedy about it now. Grab mana, grab the identifier. Do we need the identifier? We have a kite shield for some reason. I'm not quite sure why I picked that up. It's not gold. Not even yellow. Oh, I heard a skull. Nothing else matters. Oh, it's flawed. We're not going to be able to do much with it. Drink that. 3 heals. I'll leave my meat shield to deal with that while I try and scrounge this shrapnel off the floor. Yes, the big hulking melee was carrying arrows. Of course. Hashtag Blizzard logic. Delicious exploding potion. It is nice being able to one-shot those ghosts. I am happy about that. Now, if only Diablo himself counted as an undead. Howdy, Salt. What do you mean I don't bother anymore? I like to bother many people. Who have I not bothered? Let me know and I shall bother them. Oh, a wand. What are you gonna do? Yeah, that might be worth something. We've got the inventory space to haul it back at the moment anyway. And yes, I know I'm not going the right way. I know that everything we want is in the other direction, but at the same time right now, we can grind some experience. Fine, I'll go to town. There, you happy, game?
What do you need?
I did tweet. I don't know. Such loyal viewers I have don't even follow me on Twitter properly.
I'm beautiful. I'm a pretty dwarf. I'm a pretty dwarf.
I'm gonna fucking...
I'm a pretty dwarf.
I'm gonna open the escape hatch on Orbit and we can just burn.
What?
I'm a pretty dwarf.
That cheered me up. Thank you, Billy. Also, hey, Billy. Did we have a flawed skull? No, we didn't. I'm going to sell this one. I am not hoarding flawed and lower. Like a peasant. Yuck. Away. It is evening. This is a necromancer set. No, I didn't. I'm still level 29, and much to my horror, I discovered that respecking doesn't work a second time. You can only respec once. So I have all of these fucking... Oh, it's purple. We'll take it back and sell it still. I've got all of these useless points now sunk into Axe Mastery. Which I suppose would be wonderful if I find a better one-handed... Ah, per difficulty. Thank you, Cell. Alright, well, we can live with our mistake there. More to the point, we don't get a fucking choice. How so? If you're suggesting I manipulate the game somehow... No, I'm playing on base, single player equivalent at the moment. Are you kidding? With this attack speed, do you think I feel like grinding out that shit? Precisely. See, the problem, Self, is that that's actually believable enough. But I'm filing it away in the same category of sage wisdom as moving the truck to get Mew. I shall believe it when I see it. I also will not admit to how many hours of my childhood was spent trying to move that fucking truck. Might as well throw that in there. Is that their way of quietly admitting that no one in their right fucking mind is going to be running Duriel? Yeah, paladin shield. I'm just gonna leave that there. Yay, a lightning shrine. I'm totally facing so much lightning magic down here. Ooh, an amulet. Life and poison resist. What we've got's arguably better. Fair point. But by the time the respec ability came in, everyone was googling the wiki for all that shit anyway. Too late there. That would be like putting out a patch to you know, add Missing No as some sort of forgotten quest Pokemon.
I can't carry anymore.
And yes, I'm heavy on the Pokemon references, but I'm playing a lot of Pokemon lately. Actually, let's go run the armorer. Let's see how quickly we can take him apart now. Oh, he's got Holy Shock. I'm glad I got this shrine now. I agree, so if you're the player that doesn't like respecs, then, you know, pro tip, don't fucking respec. Grab that as though I hadn't already. Oh, trust me, when we find Lightning Enchanted, you'll remember it. There's usually a lot more swearing. Yeah, he can chase me. We will definitely get our level by the time we are finished with these seals. Now, I am hoping to stream tomorrow night, but I'm also of the mind that I have a trip to Adelaide in the morning. I have work in Adelaide, and for whatever reason, the drive always seems to leave me with a throbbing headache, so I may have to pike out on tomorrow's stream. In which case I should make it up over the weekend with an extra long one, or an extra one somewhere. Oh, a battle staff. What are you going to do for me, aside from take up more inventory space?
Good to see you. Hello.
I don't remember using vengeance much. Oh, we've got another flawless topaz. Woo! Shiny! And another Tal rune, which... Oh, why do we have that fucking ruby? Ew, away. Actually, I saw that emerald. They can both go. The game's not going to be dropping flawed too much more anyway. So we'll just quietly get rid of those. 1500 gold. I'm not going to waste time running back to put that away. What do you do? Shiver armor. That might actually be worth a couple of grand. Given how much money we will be wasting on gambling for ancient armor in the coming streams, we need every cent we can get. Most of the time when I've played a quab, what the fuck is a quab? Oh, we're finding exceptional items. When I've played as a paladin, it's been with zeal. Almost exclusively zeal. But we need to fall back, we need to fall back. Fuckwit, thank you. This is the first time I can remember actually using a hammer as any character. Normally I'm sword and shield all the way. Back we go. And come to me. Ah, blessed hammer. Not so much. Whatever the equivalent was, Diablo 3 had a blessed hammer or a sacred hammer or something ability for the Crusader, which was pretty broken. I remember using the hell out of that. But not so much for the Paladin, because most of those skills, kind of, once you reached maybe midway through Act 3, unless you were sinking every point you put into them, they just didn't seem to yield the same return. What do we get? 345 damage, and we picked up a shitty flail for our trouble. As we are virtually one-shotting everything. And there's our level. Once this shrine runs out, we shall claim our resistances. Which is code for I'm about to get fucking spit roasted by some elemental mages. Good logic. Alright, shrine ran out, so once we finish with this skirmish, we can go and level up. That is, if things will kindly stop coming to be my friend. Right, masteries. Plus 12. Wow, 12. Yay, 12. If I can count it, 12 whole %. Don't know what I expected. I guess more than 12. But we've maxed out our fire resist. Lightning is a good one too. Lightning and fire are what we want for fighting Diablo. Correction. Lightning is what we want for not getting fucking jibbed by his red lightning ability.
Hail to you, champion.
Fill up our potions. Does anyone have ancient yet? No. I'm a little disappointed by the lack of ancient armor straight away. Not gonna lie. What about your gambling? I think gambling is 32 or 35. It's clearly not 30. She's not even giving us full plate yet. They didn't up those, did they? I wonder. Well, not a problem for right now. We are perfectly capable of dispatching whatever the game is going to throw at us here. With our extra 12% resist all. We are definitely finding exceptional items though, and I'm happy with this. It's unusual that we're finding them before we're finding full plate, but hey, take what we get. They can come to me now. Or apparently, the game's auto-selecting feature is choosing otherwise. I know we're putting out more damage, but it honestly feels like I am just flailing so ineffectually against virtually everything. And we already need to go and get more potions because I'm a moron and didn't buy some.
Greetings.
What are you? Oh, not even magical. Jesus, fuck, why was that in my inventory? Away! Quick check. Nope, still hates me. Good to know. Throw that on my belt. Next group we're up against is fire magic. Fire magic. Just straight up fire. Doesn't need to be magical with the damage it outputs. True, it pays for health potions. I shouldn't knock it too much. That damage.
I am overburdened.
I know which one I'm gonna pick. I'll take the boots, thanks. Mana. Oh, out of there. There we go. 2 seals down. We may actually have a good shot at this tonight. Resist cold, yay. Oh, there's that spit roast. Hey guys, guess what I forgot to do again between streams? I forgot to print the list of ring words again. I also can't seem to get my microphone mute working again. We walked straight past bacon. We discussed the purchase of bacon. We considered what applications we would then make of the bacon. But no, we did not remove the bacon from the supermarket today.
I can't carry it.
Very disappointing. What do you do? I sincerely doubt you're going to be anything on what we're using. Just out of curiosity. Oh wow, more lightning resist. Which, yes, would be handy if it did anything else to offset all of the other points that we'd be losing. But we even get better lightning resist from that. Holy crap, aside from its defense rating, that's actually pretty awesome. But that's worth taking the lower defense. Especially for that magic kind. Pick it up! Thank you. I'm not popping this seal till the end though. I have a thing, this is always the last one I do. Apparently I'm still allergic to picking things up. And I'm cursed somehow. I agree. I agree. I'm lucky that I don't get my channel reported for a lack of bacon.
Our quest is vain.
Meanwhile, we're still wearing that fucking chainmail, aren't we? Jesus Christ. We would be so much more survivable if I'd upgrade that. I am such a cheapskate. Like a hot knife through butter. And all we get is shit in return. I shall remember this game. Throw the super potions in there. Look, they're worth more than most things to just have sitting there for the moment, so sit there they shall. They shall bankroll further potions after all. Onto the final seal. Get ourselves nice and lubed up for the train we're about to be put through.
I am overburdened.
Did not know what hit him.
I am overburdened.
Oh well, that's ominous. I wonder what that could be.
Not even death can save you from me.
I wonder who that was. Oh, bonus to defense. Resist cold, come to my aid. Well, we actually seem to be doing... Oh, we actually did already have a portal there. Okay. Actually doing respectable damage. Nope, 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 nope. I need to be able to move more quickly than that. Well, that was close. That's why we want lightning resist. I don't think I've ever been able to do so much damage to Diablo though. He can melee all he wants. Nope, nope, nope. That's where I draw a line. None of that. I forget that he's doing it in twos. Oh, I got distracted by the fire. Drat. It was the fire. I saw fire and didn't think that it was going to be red lightning behind it. So these. Indeed, a well-earned fail sound. Just quickly have a look at the armor available. Oh, a socketed crown.
What do you need?
What have you got? Meh. I don't know if we'll get him on the next one, but I'm sure we're not far off. That's right, these pretty purple... See, I don't even need these rejuvenation potions. I should be able to do this with what I've been using. It's what I've been using in a bit of patience. Which, of course, is where we identify the fatal flaw in my plan. Oh, that was close. Gonna res our meat shield again. Yep, it's the shopping percent category. All the Diablo speedrunners are doing it. Oh, that cold afflicted attack speed. And yeah, vendor armor is rubbish. You've got to get lucky and find and gamble for something enchanted. Because otherwise it'll all be magical with only one affix, and you can always do better with what you find. Die, you son of a bitch. We did it. That loot makes me sad, but we did it. Yeah, you die on your loot.
I am overburdened.
Let's take these greater ones. Oh dear, the crown is the only thing I'm excited for. Wow, we'll sell that because that'll pay for our fucking meat shield. +1 to fire skills. See, that'd be good for a sorceress, which we are not. Enhanced defense. Overall, not bad. We lose 15 points of damage, though. And that's what makes me sad, is that damage that we're losing. No, the mage can get this. The mage can only use a sword and fucking shield.
I can't use that.
No, there is an Act 5. We now fight. We had Mephisto last act, we had Diablo this act, we have Baal next act. Right, what gems and jewels and runes do we have? Let's see, 75 poison damage. Okay, well that's interesting. Oh, but for weapons. Helms, it does poison resist. Regenerate mana. Defense versus missiles. We have 3 Tal runes, I should upgrade them. To a Ral rune. For fire resist, of course. Oh, we have 3 of those. Let me guess, Ort. Called it! Ral Ort Tal is another rune word. Damage taken goes from mana. Regeneration. Life. Mana. Magic find. Thank you, shield. I didn't remember what it went into, but I believe the rune word is Ancient's Pledge. Strength. Max damage. Dexterity. That's probably what... Pardon me. That's probably what we would use. Three to 8 fire damage. See, I don't even know if that's really gonna cut it. I'm gonna put that on him for now. I can't bring myself to sacrifice 15 points of damage. I'm terrible.
Hail to you, champion.
We'll sell that, we'll sell that. Get rid of that. Got a couple more things to grab.
I can't carry anymore.
Of course not. You are not coming with me, apparently.
What do you need?
That is uninspiring, equally so. Might as well just buy our potions here, since we don't get super potions. From here on, it is only the greater ones for the rest of the game. And we're done here. On to Act 5.
I knew there was great potential in you, my friend.
You're full of shit.
You've done a fantastic job. Though my ancestors often struggled against the 3 evils and their minions, I've always lived a shut-in, scholarly life. I'm glad that my wisdom aided you. Now, I wish to leave this place. Though heaven's gates are a marvel to behold, I hope I won't have to see them again for many, many years.
Spoiler alert there, mate.
Talk to Tyrael about leaving this place now.
Praise be to the light. You have accomplished the impossible. Diablo and Mephisto have been banished back into the black abyss that spawned them, and the corrupted soul stones are no more. However, while you were fighting here, Baal remained behind in the mortal realm, building an army of hellish minions. Now Baal's army is searching for the World Stone, the ancient source of all the soul stones and their power, while leaving behind a wake of destruction. They have forged deeply into the barbarian homelands, heading directly for the summit of Mount Ariyat. Baal knows, mortal hero. That is the very site of the blessed World Stone. Now,
You and me
enter the
both,
portal
Billy.
I have
You and me
opened.
both.
It will take you to the barbarian city of Hrogoth, the last bastion of order on the slopes of Ariyat.
Though, to be fair, if I was going for a fountain of alcoholic beverage, it would be Vinique. Because that would look awesome in a fountain. We should repair our stuff.
What do you need?
And you're right, and we are going to have a look at the cal level. And then I'm going to endeavour to be a bit quieter during that one so I can get some moves to record from my sound list. We have Wirt's Leg. Right, we'll go to Hrogoth. We'll get the waypoint here, and then we shall head back to Act 1. We need to buy a Book of Town Portal.
Yes?
Now, as long as we don't kill the Cow King, we can do this as often as we like.
I can't use this yet.
Really? We have to beat Bale now? Fucking robbed. Fucking robbed. Flips table, deletes game. Fucking sues Blizzard.
Afternoon.
Well, that's some impressive base damage. We still don't get full plate. Anyway, where's our Gambler? I would think it was... It's not Nilathark, who's not there anymore. Oh, there he is.
Well, well.
Yeah, I'm not interested. I'm going to be impolite at this point because fuck dialogue. Yeah, not looking good. Fine, I get the point, you're useless.
I am amazed to find this place so untouched. Everything else in the path of Baal, the Lord of Destruction, lies in ruin. These barbarians must indeed be the legendary guardians of Mount Ariat. They're a proud, hardy people. Don't expect to be greeted warmly. Strangers here rarely are. Perhaps I can gain their trust. I'll spend some time with the townsfolk and try to understand them better. I'll let you know what I discover.
Can he not see what I am? Has he forgotten that I am one of them?
You have traveled far, only to return home to us, barbarian. Oh, much has happened in Haraga since you left.
Totally Adria's voice
hardly
actor.
Recognizable with so much evil about. Yet I've managed to survive so far. You've seen your share of suffering as well, I'm sure. Seeing you again, alive, does my heart good. I shall pray that you can help us out of this hell. Baal has laid waste to our mountain and its denizens. His minions continue to attack our town, while Qualkek and his men have proven helpless to stop them. Baal is still out on the mountain looking for something, but I know not what. Nilathark is the last survivor of the Council of Elders, but I'm afraid he has not been himself lately. The
It's a
other
changeling.
elders sacrifice themselves to place a protective ward around Haragath. If Nilathark is curt with you, it is because he feels responsible for our situation. He does not relish sending more of our people out to die. So much has changed since you've left that I see little hope for us in this life. Good afternoon.
Okay, yep, enough. Shut up. Anyway, let's get to the killing.
The time has come to cleanse my homeland.
Heads up, the performance in this act is going to suck a fat one. Has nothing to do with my system and everything to do with the fact that they rushed this out and it was absolutely appallingly optimized. Immune to I'm so glad it tells me that the construct is immune to poison. Thank you for telling me this. It's Blizzard. They don't even bother fucking servicing the current Diablo game. Oh, Grizzle's Edge was nothing to write home about. The sword I always wanted was the Grandfather, as I continually whinge, but the sword that really fucking wrecked Diablo was Shiratachi. Actually, I was fucking livid once. I had Garbad the Weak drop an ice shank. Like one of the first times I encountered Garbad, he dropped an ice shank, and stupid me didn't realise it was one of my first playthroughs of Diablo. Didn't remember that unique items are blue, not gold, in Grizzle's sale menu, and I accidentally fucking sold my awesome unique longsword. And didn't think to just reload my game. But we are now on the final act of the game. Once we finish this, we shall play some Heretic. And I have done enough research and enough playing in my own time now to decide that once we finish Heretic, or once we finish the thing in Minecraft, whichever comes first, is when I shall invoke the Pokemon stream. Fucking oath, Billy. Oh, a 3-socketed war sword. I shall keep that in mind. I have never played Vikings. I have played surprisingly few games, actually. I know, right? If only I had the bacon. If only I had a good pork. Oh, someone left Kane. Did we just one-shot him?
I am overburdened.
Are these ye old Blizzard games? You still an axe? No, you're a polearm. Of course you're not a fucking axe. Fucking WoW. I don't get the appeal of WoW, honestly. I know it's a very successful game. Clearly it appeals to a lot of people. But I just haven't understood it. I guess it's something that works for people who have the remotest social inclinations, which I do not. Same. I don't get that one. Like, if I wanted to play a game multiplayer, then I would fucking have friends over for a LAN or something, I guess. If I had friends. I've gotten almost every character through on original, on normal. I think I've gotten a sorceress 2 Act 5 in Nightmare, and I know I've gotten a paladin through Act 5 in Nightmare. I should try and dig those characters up. See where they are. I probably have them backed up on my external hard drive. They'll either be on my external hard drive or on one of the many backup discs I used to make. I used to back everything up on a weekly basis. So I'm sure I'll have them somewhere. Doing really well so far. I enjoyed Grim Dawn. Maybe, I don't know. I did find, in some respects I did find the similarities to Titan Quest, because obviously they used the engine. I found the similarities to be a little disorienting. It'd be like finding a cyber demon here, which would also be fucking awesome, but you know, you do something and be like, hey wait, that's like Titan Quest, and it, I don't know, maybe it was just a knock to the immersion. Titan Quest is awesome. I love Titan Quest, but fuck that Manticore, fuck Cerberus. Fuck Cerberus up the arse, no lube. Jesus Christ, that boss. That was a boss fight where you get somewhere and then that game would just decide, you know what, fuck you, and the entire room goes to poison and you just die. Otherwise, I've played up to Cerberus on epic difficulty in that game. Torchlight I've only played a little bit of, but I've really enjoyed it. I really like Torchlight. I remember picking it up when it was free on GOG or Steam, and Torchlight 2 was fuck all at the same time. So I had both of them. I played both of them a little bit. Probably the kind of thing I could stream.
I am overburdened.
So we have someone to kill finally. I'm there with you on that one, Billy. Diablo 2 for me is the best balance of everything. I'm not even the least bit bothered that they kept the sprite-based graphics like everyone was whinging about in the early 2000s. It's a bit like Doom in that regard, you know, in the sense that you've got a lot of options now for what you can do with it. You can mod the crap out of it, not easily enough. And it's just straight up fun.
I am overburdened.
I think I should move out of the way.
The siege is broken.
Well put, Billy.
You're an even greater warrior than I expected. Sorry for underestimating you. As a token of my appreciation, I will craft sockets into an item of your choosing. And from now on, you'll get the best price for all my wares.
Agreed. Well, time to sell him. Yeah, that can go. Do we get good armor yet? No, of course not. See, I don't even think it's 5% off. I actually think that he starts at a higher price, and then it just drops it back to normal. At least that's my recollection. I could be wrong. It's been known to happen on rare occasions. I'm going to put that in there rather than putting it in here where it can contend with everything possibly getting socketed into it. We have a flawless emerald. And a flawless ruby. Oh, fucking oath, I'll forget it. Of course I'll forget it. This is me. You expect anything less than incompetence? So he will add a socket to an item of our choice. Good to know. Do we get anything good? I'd have to get bacon just to be incompetent. Seriously, just give me some full plate. Let's just roll the dice on one of those bone helms. What have we got here? Gauntlets I'm happy with. Happy with my belt. Well, I'm level 30 now. I was hoping that I'd have unlocked ancient armor at the vendors, but I haven't managed to do that. See, they'd probably end up being sharkskin gloves. Have a look. Nope. Rip. Oh well.
Evening. I am Qualkek, the senior man-at-arms of Haragath. You have the look of a warrior. An extra soldier will be useful, but don't expect anyone to mourn if you get yourself killed.
Story of my life.
He is true to his namesake. He has ravaged through our lands like a merciless plague. The protective ward laid down by our lost elders helps hold the evil at bay. But Baal's siege has taken its toll all the same. Most of my men are now dead. Others are trapped in the mountain passes. But I swear we are not beaten yet. We will fight to the end to protect this mountain. My concerns have turned to my men taken prisoner on the battlefield by Baal's demons.
No worries, Salt. Enjoy.
As you journey up the mountain, keep your eyes open for my soldiers and bring them back to me if you can.
The Frigid Highlands. Sounds like a place my ex-wife could retire to. Couple of yellow things, we shall grab those, and a quab that we shall leave behind, like the trash that it is. Now we should have, I think it's thresh socket, no, not thresh socket, there should be, so there should be a super unique here. What do you mean cooking bacon? Who is not cooking their bacon? Holy crap, the difference in our currency. Oh, that picnic bacon stuff.
I can't carry you.
Of course. Take care of this.
Evening.
Now we have the same thing. The bacon that's not quite bacon. But, suppose just as the comparison, that's usually about $7 for a kilo of it here. Which highlights the difference between our respective currencies. But I think the exchange rate is it's double. Well, it's 2 to 1 between here and there. Like one pound will fetch $2. Yes, the cost of living here is higher, granted. And I never take for granted the fact that I'm, pretty fortunate that I don't go wanting for much. I don't think I can say it enough though. Fuck these little imps.
I am overburdened.
God, we're full up already. So that would be an exceptional trident. So we have 3 pens worth of barbarians to rescue here. And watch me forget one and have to backtrack the entire Highlands. Hey Blood Angel, how are you? Reality TV is anything but. If anyone actually thinks reality TV is a reflection of reality in any kind, I have some magic beans to sell them. I think they will find my prices quite generous. That explains why I never got in. See, I don't mind that kind of bacon, Billy. It's as long as you don't expect it to have the same taste as bacon that's had that fat render through it. Or if you don't go throwing a slice of bread in there hoping for the fat to cook the bread and bitterly disappointed afterwards that there was no fat to cook the bread, then it's fine. Oh, that'll sell for a bit. But if you're honestly expecting it to be bacon, you're just in for disappointment. Not even much salt, because it's not really bacon. Okay, see, what we know as cooking bacon or picnic bacon is almost manufactured bacon. God damn it, the loot. Yeah, just look at your parliament.
Hello. What do you need?
Right, we have crap. Only thing worth carrying was the non-magical item. Go figure. Oh, it's just as bad everywhere. You've got Boris, we've got ScoMo. We quietly thank our lucky fucking stars that we don't have the Oompa Loompa here. Also, equally thankful that when shit gets tough here, ours fucks off anyway and lets someone competent do the job. How can you not make tacos? Oh, my friend, my friend. Tacos are one of life's joys. You get out of here with that heresy, boy. Tacos are nature's most perfect food group, even better than bacon. Now, burritos with bacon. Okay, that's fair. That is fair, and that's where burritos come in handy. You can have tortillas instead. Yeah, to each their own. That might be worth something. See here, when we talk about tacos, we tend to use burritos in that same category because when we make it, it's the same stuff. Just depends on whether you want to wrap it up in a tortilla or have it in a taco shell. Pro tip, if you're having it in a taco shell, then have a tortilla on your plate under it, and then whatever falls out of the taco shell is ready to go as a burrito afterwards. Also a really good trick when you've got kids. Fucking loot this chapter, oh my lord. Oh, that was a deliberate portal.
Afternoon.
Hello. 25% better chance of magic items, so we are 1 up on that. Fire resist. Level 4 Nova. That may not actually be much of a boost. A +2 attack rating. Yeah, that can just go right away. Well, let's see. 191. Holy crap. Hit recovery. Yep, okay. I'm making that swap. Unless I'm losing all of my damage. I'm losing no damage and gaining 160 points of fucking defense. As we gain... Our resistances are better. Okay, so we've upgraded our armor.
I'll put that to good use. I'll put that to
Oh.
good use. I'll put that to good use. I'll put that to good use. I'll put that to good
Slightly
use.
better across the board, but a loss to poison is nothing to really worry about. Rice is awesome. I add salt to it, but we don't have... I don't know, rice is inherently plain here. No, you're stuck with your first one, Blood Angel, and you get... I don't make the rules, mate. See, plain rice here is only ever really cool. In our household, it's just used as a side. Like tonight we had honey mustard chicken, so we had some rice alongside it. Fuck that, one limited time, mate. I'm a cheapskate, remember? Actually, Billy, I've been meaning to ask this a while. I never actually worked out how this works. Is it a metric conversion with your currency, like 10p to or 100p to a pound, or how does your currency scale? I never thought to ask this before.
Really?
Even though I live with someone who is directly from England.
Serious?
Not just that, I have my maternal family is from there and could have answered this question as well. I've never thought to ask it before. Hell, Australia used to use it. It was the year that my mother was born that Australia swapped to decimal. To the dollar, I should say. Oh, so it is just a cents and dollar comparison. Okay. We have dollars here. It was pounds until 65, and that was when it swapped to dollars. We have one more group of barbarians to rescue. And there it is. I didn't run past it for a change.
Follow me.
Yeah, dollars and cents. Albeit in an exchange, I think that it's something like a dollar to 60 to 75 US cents, somewhere in there. I was not far off with that. Virtually is 2 to 1. I've been dealing a lot with some stuff in euros lately, so I've learned a lot about the exchange rates. Thankfully, in each case, it's been euro to AUD and not the other way around. Ah, you're unique, that's why you're still alive. We fixed that. All of you can shut the fuck up so I can loot, please. And of course we have to go back to town. Of course we do. Would not be Diablo if I wasn't constantly in fucking town.
At your service.
Yep, you were worth it. You were not. I would give a bag of holding. I don't know how I would implement it, whether you'd have it as an unlockable.
Afternoon.
And by that I mean an unlockable like with Kanai's Cube in Diablo 3, something that you can optionally go and find, or if I would have it as something that you've got a 1 in a bajillion chance of dropping, like the Grandfather. Okay, that might be worth grabbing. That reduced poison duration. I lose my magic find though, that makes me sad. My resistances will plummet too, never mind. Yeah, that's crap. Can you do that in Torchlight as well? So I had that memory of Torchlight. From the hour or so I played of Fate, you know, 20 years ago, 10 years ago, I remember the art style being very similar. Sweet potatoes are fucking delicious. Potatoes can be bad for you. I mean, just look what happens if you pick one up and throw it at someone. It fucking hurts. Sweet potatoes are bigger, so in theory they would be worse for you. That is the only sense in which they are bad, though. You're cutting out fun too, Blood Angel? I don't even know you people sometimes. Some of you don't like tacos, some of you don't like pasta. It's almost like it's a diverse world or something that people have their own opinions. Fucking travesty. Yes, which is exactly how we have them here. And by that I mean in my house, not like generally. We don't have a law that says that you're not allowed to cook potatoes. Jesus Christ, that would be absurd. Just leave him. He's no threat. I wouldn't mind finding a waypoint though, game. Just saying. Probably in New South Wales. New South Wales has some seriously messed up laws. But I say that as a lawyer who enjoys knowing roughly how things work from state to state. It's handy to know still, even though I generally confine myself to SA. But knowing that whatever the case is here, or Victoria, or Queensland, or even in WA, where they have their own separate family court, it is completely different in New South Wales almost every time. I cannot stand dealing with New South Wales. That being said, they got some really nice practitioners over there, and it makes it really handy. Because I have a short list of people that I get on really well with there that I can say, hey, this has come up, completely out of my field, how about you guys take it? Never hurts to network. Oh, Demon Hide Boots, more exceptional gear. I'll grab that. What the fuck is that? That's not even gold. What are my and Red's favourite foods? Well, Red, I'm going to go out on a limb and say paella. My favourite food? Ooh. I'm going to say it's actually Red's meatloaf. You're gonna love it, Blood Angel. It's rice. Cucumber is awesome to nom on. Unless you mean it in the sense that Haley asks for it on the bulletin board, in which case, yeah, that's an awesome one too. Mint goes well with a lot of things. Pardon me. One thing I like to do is when I cook a pie in the oven, I'll take the lid off and then I'll put some cheese and mint sauce into it. It's absolutely delicious. Pardon me, delicious. As I'm choking on my own words. For some reason, Streamlabs OBS is not remembering my key bindings, so I don't have my quick mute. Yes, with peas. That is exactly how I have the pie. I have it in a bed of peas. I'd be okay with that one, maybe. Cucumbers are delicious. I don't know if I'd pick them over something like meatloaf or the Mongolian grill in Adelaide, but I would certainly enjoy cucumber to snack on. Celery, really, Billy? Celery is the perfect food for anyone who dreamed of what it's like to eat wicker furniture. Oven fish, yes. Oven fish with tartar sauce with a side of chips and malt vinegar. Fruit's awesome. I remember a few years ago I used to eat almost a watermelon a day. See the purple there? That purple pixel looks like it should be fucking an amethyst. Well, an amethyst, not engaging in intercourse with an amethyst. Well, we found something at least. This is one of the more commonly run super uniques. What is pomelo? Mana stolen per hit. That will be worth bugger all, but more than a potion. Like a grapefruit, or is that something else? Lay down a portal here. Ah. Well, we need a waypoint. I have never eaten grapefruit. Stories of its bitterness have been enough to put me off. We had Uber Diablo. We managed to get him infighting with Lilith, and it was a thing. I found a grandfather had accidentally sold it. And we managed to have a group of those imps doing the can in a circle around us, cheering us on while we had the other two infighting. Not much. Oh, honeydew. I miss honeydew. I haven't had honeydew since I was a kid. What kind of soup did you have, Sel? We've just been talking about food here, and I'm keen to know what kind of soup you had. Soup is awesome. I don't want to backpedal too far, because if we have to backtrack that far, it's not going to be much of a... It's right fucking there. Sigh. Camouflaged very well.
Can I help you?
No, but you can buy my shit. Oh dear, so the defense is getting there. Actually should have had them imbued. We have leveled 197. It is not worth 50 grand for another few points of AC. Ooh, 20% more magic items. You're missing your footnotes there, Billy. Oh, don't tell me Nilithog is pissed off. Of course he has.
Thank you for rescuing my men. They have spoken well of your bravery in battle. Perhaps there is hope for us after all. If you wish, you may hire some of my mercenaries that you saved. And please, take this set of runes. I had been saving them for a socketed shield, but I think you'll make better use of them. Be sure to set them in the right order for their fullest effect.
That sounds interesting, Sel. So just because it's from Germany doesn't inherently mean that it's awesome. I mean, yes, I am a fan of most of their exports. So we've got the Ral, Ort, and Tal, which if we used a 3-socketed shield would mean anything. Quickly checks the number of sockets on our shield. Not that it would matter, because it's already doing its thing there. Anyway, if Nilithak is pissed off, does that mean we see you?
There is a matter which I hesitate to share, but I believe you are the only one who can help me now. Anya, the young alchemist and daughter to one of our slain elders, has been missing for some time. She is a strong, crafty woman with a spirit like no other. One night, just before your arrival, I overheard her and Nilithak arguing about her father's death. The next morning, she was gone. Nilithak has his own tale as to where she went and why. Don't believe him. I fear he's at the root of her disappearance. Please, if you can, search for Anya and bring her back to us. She'll know what to do about Nilithak.
Chocolate, beer, and cars. Generally the 3 staples then. Who do we gamble with then? Oh, I guess we need to wait for Anya to be back, so we can't gamble for the time being. Stupid game getting in the way of my bad life choices. Who the fuck does it think it is? Also, that sounds positively adorable, Blood Angel. We want the frozen river. I'm still salty that we couldn't do the cow level. You bet we're gonna play the cow level before we move on from Diablo. But not killing the Cow King. That they are, but they also, I like the way that they haven't held their value either. For example, for what I would spend on, you know, something fairly average here, I could get I was looking at an E240K, or an E240 the other day, for less than fucking Holden equivalent. So I know which one I'd pick of the two. Crap and crap. See, I wouldn't buy it. Wouldn't buy it new. I'd look for one that's got a few years on it. A few years of good history. If it's a Beam or a Merc or an Audi and it's got a solid history, chances are it's going to keep going. If you look after it, those things are very hard to kill. At least that's the experience out here. They're incredibly reliable if they're well maintained. Oh, well, that explains a lot about the C180K that I used to have. That thing had 300,000 on the clock and still ran beautifully. But I think that was it was either an 02 or an 05. Might have been an 02 because the other car we had was an 05 at the time. Toyota are a good staple. It's hard to go wrong. There's a 1 series? I didn't even realize that. I thought it... Well, again, here, my experience here is I've only seen them as basically as 3. As the 3 series. I mean, in the same way that the C-Class is the most commonly seen model of Merc. I know that there is an A-Class. For the housewife that needs to keep up appearances. I prefer the numbering system over names. I prefer the simplicity of it, but it's honestly not going to make a big difference. The only time I'm not going to buy a car is, you know, the Holden Dildo or whatever they renamed the Commodore to. The old Monaros were beautiful.
I am overburdened.
Damn straight. One second. I said to allow a message. Automod actually did a thing there. I did think it was a crime against nature, though, to produce a Monaro and release a V6 model. Like, what the actual fuck? That's like releasing a supercharged 4-cylinder Mustang. You're not buying those things in order to be economically minded. Economically or ecologically minded. You're buying them to show how tiny your penis is. It's exactly right, Salad. Twitch knows better than to just let people use the A word freely. Really, Billy? Wow. That seems like heresy. They should be telling me that next year's model of Diablo is a fucking solar-powered hybrid. Lamborghini's latest line of wind-powered fucking... Jesus Christ. It's only a turbo, it's not even the supercharged? Wow. That was something I thought was cheeky as fuck, was the newer compressor models of the Mercedes were all they swapped from superchargers to turbochargers as a cost-cutting thing. Agreed. I have half a clue. I know enough to be dangerous, so that's about it. We have enough healing potions. Oh, Lamborghini having to cut some corners down on their fucking B24 engines. Well, that's because you live somewhere with decent public transport. It's just the international transport that they need to work on, apparently. I saw that sapphire. Where is my meat shield? Oh, I can't. Thank you. Put him out of his misery. Wow. Yeah, we don't have that where I am. Here where I am, I think there's a bus that runs semi-regularly. It's a private carrier between the four towns on the coast where I am in Adelaide. You've got reasonably decent public transport in the metropolitan area, but I'm not in the metropolitan area. I'm an hour and a bit south of the metropolitan area. On a fucking island in the country. The hilarity is that we had the better internet for years before the metropolitan area. Because it just so happened that I lived in, well, that we live in one of the more well-connected Member of Parliament's areas that just happened to find its way onto the early broadband rollout map. Blood Angel, the sense of superiority comes from the iron deficiency leading to hallucinations. That's it. I mean, there are still maps that have, you know, on the furthest edges, beware there be dragons past this point. You'll get no argue from me there, Blood Angel. Take care of him and then we'll focus on Frozenstein. Can we hit the other one, please? That's it, pick on Meat Shield for a bit. Wow, we can't even fucking get a hit off. Jesus fucking Christ.
Good evening.
So that, and that. Meat Shield is doing something. Oh man, this is painful. Oh, he's immune to cold, of course he is, so our fucking mage is useless here. Hit him. He's regenerating faster than we can hurt him. There. There. Oh, this is painful. we need concentration or he's just gonna keep us stun locked. I need more mana. No, I have to go and get a new mage, and then I lose mine. I like my mage. His name is Scorch, but he uses ice. I think that's... The irony of his name is enough for me to be stuck with him. Of course, we get something enormous that won't fit in my inventory.
I can't carry anymore.
Just drink that then. Oh, grab that scroll. We're using a fair amount of those. Case in point. Oh, seriously? Oh yeah, rabbits hate fuck the nature, the environment here. Australia is a great case study in introduced species completely fucking the environment.
To me. If you've come to help me, my only hope lies with Mala. Please, tell her you've found me.
So, you know, I'm expecting emu jousting, and I know it's not emu jousting, and it just leads to disappointment.
So, that snake Neelathok was behind Anya's disappearance, and he trapped her with a freezing curse. Here, take this potion to Anya and give it to her. That should release her. Good evening.
Firstly, you can buy my shit. Secondly, we'll go and get our gambling facilitator back.
Thank you so much for bringing Anya back to us. I have
Whoa, more
devised a
resistances.
spell to increase your resistances as a token of my
Oh yeah, we
thanks.
leveled up.
I know it isn't much, but I hope you find it helpful. Please, go talk to Anya. She has urgent news concerning Neelathok.
Let's see. So we gain... She was giving me fire resistance right now. I want to take that off. I want to see what this does. So, plus 10 resist all. Nice. Put our belt back on. Right. See, in a game like Pokemon, I agree with you completely. I won't use status affecting moves in a game like that because, frankly, I could one-shot something and win the battle rather than spending 5 turns setting up that same one-shot. In Diablo, it's a bit different. In Diablo, passive resistances are worth their weight in fucking gold. Especially later on, because in Nightmare skill and in Hell skill, you get a penalty to your resistances. So if you haven't gotten anything adding to your resist and you go in there with what would have been 0 here, you'll go in with minus, I think it's minus 75 or minus 50. Until, you know, you basically need to have 1,000 resist all just to not be taking extra damage from shit in the higher difficulties. So resists in Diablo are, if you don't pay attention, will bone you pretty hard.
Evening.
And still no full plate. I am saddened by this. What have you got? What have you got? This is me, and I have nothing. Let us not be too surprised by this.
You have proven yourself a true hero to me and my people. These are dark times, warrior. I hope you can bring an end to Bale's reign of destruction. Our Council of Elders is gone, my father asked among them. The one thing that keeps us from total despair is the promise of vengeance against Baal. Thank you, hero, for
What the hell did she
rescuing
give me?
To show my personal gratitude, I give you this. I had it custom made for you by Larzik.
Oh, she had something to tell me.
Neelithok was the last of our elders, whose...
Okay, no, I don't care about that. What do we get? To iron skin, so that's plus to defense. There you go. Thank you, Celt. We still lose 15 points of damage. Actually, we lose a lot of things. It's a shame. It's a nice helmet. It just doesn't boost the things that we care about. Not even worth 25 grand. I don't know. See, all that needed to do was give a bonus to damage and we would have been able to keep it. Oh dear. Pardon me.
Good morning.
But we can gamble again, and that's the important thing, right? Quilted armor, club. So I wonder if it will actually tell me if it's an exceptional item or not. Light belt, cap. So that would be a shark skin cap, for example, if it were exceptional. Not looking good. I honestly just want to have a roll at some good armor. I imagine we're not going to get it though. It's not looking too promising. She's not even giving us bloody gothic plate. I wonder what the caps were moved up to then in this version of the game. Oh, that crown is tempting, but we've wasted enough time on this.
Ugh, a coward's hiding place.
Oh man, this is painful to look at. I don't know if the screen quality is suffering for this. It's all brown and grey and white. Of course you won't, Salt. I lack the requisite bacon.
I am overburdened.
This makes me glad that I've never played an Ultima game. Well, I've played the Underworlds, but I haven't played any of the main Ultima games. I should check out an LP of them. I know Kiko's played a few of them. I wonder if Ghost has. Wow, they're undead taking the bonus damage from us. That's frightening. I know Ghost played Underworld 1. I know, I haven't watched that one yet. I was stoked to see that it was starting already, and then when I realized it's an hour-long episode, it was mildly arousing to say the least. I don't know, the man played either Beholder 3. Clearly, you know, he'll put himself through a lot. He played either Beholder 3 and he's going back for a second helping of Doom 3. Fallout 76 is playable. Yeah, exactly. And I am enjoying Scimitar as well. Very much. I put that on when I need something to have on in the background while I'm working. I'm currently working through his Dungeon Lords stream. Which is a game I miss. I only played enough Dungeon Lords to have fond memories of it. Jesus Christ, we are finding so much. Pick that up. What is it going to do for me? Bugger all.
I can't carry anymore.
Of course it's trash.
I can't carry anymore.
Wow, a total fucking bargain. Fine, we'll go back to town.
Good afternoon.
Oh, you're only fire resist. Gone. Gone and gone. We're still coming up better off on potions. 267, not even close. We have another sapphire. We have another skull. 1, 2. We have another flawless skull. Hey, there's that sword. And we had another flawless diamond as well. Ew, why? You'd be bouncing back to town every other kill. That's so tedious. That's more or less how I play Diablo 1. Well, if you mean that in the very literal sense that he was actually on the spectrum, then okay, I get that. I understand that one. Yeah, we all have our quirks and our eccentricities and our preferences, such as my insistence on playing Doom with a keyboard. I think that's why it's... Actually, that's probably a strong case for having it as a spectrum, though. You know, if everyone is to some extent, then it's important to understand where everyone sits relative to someone else, as opposed to just a blanket, you know, you have X or Y. And for the same reason that psychiatrists won't look at a condition based on a label, they will look at the symptoms. The DSM moved away from straight up labeling to a system of dealing with individual symptoms. waypoint or some stairs would be great. Just saying. All the walking experience points we'll take then. Oh yeah, we leveled again. So, back in the day, the painkillers had actual fucking heroin in them. And there were posters telling people that they could smoke their way to better health. Fair point. To be fair, that shit's now very tightly regulated here. Don't make me. We need a new plague. Jesus, you're fast. But that's it, just look at tacos. They're highly addictive. And bacon. I will never understand gym culture as long as I live. But I'm also someone who has never had to really work out a day in my life. But those people, when they get to their 40s and 50s and their bodies are wrecked from having burnt themselves out at the gym every day, they're gonna think, yeah, I could have been seeing the world for all those years. Oh, providing it were magical. Oh, so you gotta watch that. I mean, don't you realize that, you know, fucking 100% of the world's murderers, sexual offenders, and Donald Trump have all consumed water at some point? It's hard actually following this map as to what's the path and what's not. But I'd really like to find a waypoint before we have to call it for the night. More crap. I'm putting the points into Dex for our ability to actually connect with things. I want to get back around there and see what's at the top of that path. Halls of Pain, so that's the next floor. At the Halls of Pain, the Halls of Anguish, the Halls of Pain, and then the Halls of Vort. I can't recall if there's a Halls of Agony as well. I do, but I took the easy route and I bought another copy to my Battle.net account just because of simplicity. So when I'm playing, they're all the Halls of No Bacon. Follow it around here, just ignore him. We always leave one survivor to tell the tale. I made my baconless choices. I stand by them. When I am in a position to sit down and consume a kilo of bacon, I shall purchase a kilo of bacon again. But right now I don't have much time out of hours. And I'm not going to spend it eating bacon. At least not the quantities that would justify the purchase. £20, you oh wow. See, now paying $10 for it was one thing. That'd be what? Just over £5. But you're paying 4 times as much? Holy crap. Oh, I still got my CD keys. Yay, Halls of Pain. So the goal here is a waypoint. I mean, I do still think it's worth that because the time that you'd spend playing it, you'd spend more on on lunch out. And I'm going to enjoy this for a lot longer than I'm going to enjoy our lunch out. So. Overlord. Are you counting a playthrough as just getting through to killing Bale on normal difficulty, or is this or all the way through on hell? I mean, the joy of this version as well is, if I want, I can play on Battle.net. But having to log in as a minimum once every 3 months so your characters get wiped is just fucking, I don't even have a word for how much it irks me. Highly irksome. I like the higher difficulties in the sense that the penalty to experience when you die adds something to it, as opposed to the mild inconvenience that dying is in Diablo 3. Because we totally played Diablo for the story, so that's right up there with folks who watch porn for the fucking plot. Hey, Cultural Skeptic, how are you? Yeah, that is a steal on GOG. The thing that really clenched it for me was Hellfire. Because you can get, if you own Diablo as it is, you can mod it, and the Chernobog mod is sweet. Right down to the fucking Schlong demon. But, the lack of Hellfire was a pain. I like Hellfire. I like Hellfire a lot. I will have to do a proper Let's Play of Diablo now, including Hellfire. Diablo's environment is small enough though that the walk speed isn't too bad. Especially if you're playing as a sorcerer and you've learnt teleport. I will invoke the privilege against self-incrimination. Fucking succubi, chasing after succubi as a fighter without stone curse. Things that today's gamers will never understand. What have we got in here? Just some undead. Well, that was close. Meat Shield nearly took a fucking dirt nap. Yes, the best part. Totes. Oh, we should know that the game doesn't just give you titties and not make you work for them. Fucking thrust that one rather forcefully. Oh, I had no intention of playing the third one at that point. None at all. But like most things, you know, Ghost is able to bully me into playing them.
Can I help you?
No, I wouldn't play them if I wasn't actually interested in playing them. In the case of Eye of the Beholder 3, it was just to get it off the fucking list. And in the case of the upcoming Heretic Episode 4 streams, it is because I'm a man of my word. Oh, hello! For 3,000? That's worth having a look. You can tell Ghost what you like, it's not going to make it fucking happen, mate. 217, but 100 grand, it's not really much of a bonus. Really? Oh, that's sad.
I'll put that to good use. I'll put that to good use.
I will take that. Oh, but prevent monster hit. No, it is not. Alas.
What are your needs?
Oh, what do we have? Still only leather. Oh, now we can gamble on Gothic plate, now that we've fucking bought some. So it seems that the thresholds have been put up, so it'll probably be 35 before we see ancient armor. Which makes me sad. It would seem that these things have been leveled, or have scaled up with us. Well, let's have a crack at a helm. If I can find one. I played as a druid briefly, but I never played through it. I think druid and assassin. I never actually finished the game as either of them. I got close with an assassin, a lot closer than I ever did as a druid. Well, I shall make the free space like that, and I shall immediately regret it thusly. Hello. Yeah, that was immediate regret. What do we get? We're still losing a fuck ton of damage. That 30% enhanced damage is a fucking game changer for me. Which is a shame, because otherwise that's pretty good. Morrowind is awesome. Cultural Skeptic, is this for your own personal enjoyment, or do you have a channel that I can check out this comedy of errors? Not looking good for the gambling. Nope. We should check out some hammers. I have to admit, when I start a game of Morrowind, I have these little pewter dragons that are just the right size to use as a paperweight, and when I play Morrowind for the first time, I will sit one on my walk forward key and I will just leave it there for a few hours to level up my fucking athletic skill before I even think about playing that game. Which is one of many benefits to my avoidance of WASD, because you couldn't do that with WASD. You'd put the fucking the paperweight down there and it'd smash the keyboard. We're not doing too well with these hammers. 'Tis not apparently hammer time. Cap. See, they're both caps. I doubt either one is going to be a shark skin. No, even if I'm going to fucking cheese it, it's still going to be a legitimate cheese. You tell him, Billy, you tell him. While I sit here and bang my head on this wall. Alright, we're gonna do it. 100 grand. What's the damage? Wow, it's fucking terrible. Not even worth the full 25. Alright, we've pissed enough money down the fire for one day. It's the immersion celt, the pure immersion of going off and having a cup of coffee while the paperweight does all the work for you. It's the... See, it's efficiency like ours, like mine and Billy's, that has us running airports in Germany. But It is 5 to 11. We've been going for 2.5 hours, and we've done a shitload more than I expected to. We found... Well, we've gone through, what, a quarter of this sack now? We are, apparently, about halfway through. So we might actually finish this one off next stream, but I am going to call it there for the night. I have other things to get on with. In theory, once those things are done tonight, I might actually be able to stream it a little bit longer tomorrow. But for now, I'm going to call it. Thank you everyone who has dropped in. It has, as always, been entertaining, good company, good times, and I'll see everyone next time. But until then, take it easy. Cheers.